All right, so I had a few responses to my request for comments, asking what you guys would like to see done for additional tests on the Harbor Freight Chicago Electric Flux 125 welder. Two things that were requested were what kind of amperage you can get out with it set to min. Another one was I tested with 030 wire. Somebody wanted to know, could I get more amperage out of it if I tested with 035? So we're going to do that too. I bought some 035 Lincoln Inner Shield, and we'll run them both. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to kind of duplicate my test with the 030 on max. I'm going to do it though because I see a lot of people who run this with a wire speed around 5 on just about everything. So I want to see what kind of amperage they're likely to be getting out of it at that setting. So I will do maxed out at 10 with the wire fees set at 5, both on max, 030 wire. Both of those same wire speeds on min with 030 wire. Then we'll load up the 035, do it again. Max at 10 and 5, min at 10 and 5. And we'll see what kind of amperage this thing throws out. And that's what I'm going to attempt to do today. So let's get started. Let's work our way down from the top. Max 10. And then we'll go down to max min 5. Min with 10. And min with 5. And 5. Alright, min 10. Min 5. Okay, I've got 035 wire loaded in, new tip, tension set, everything's good to go. Looks like you can see the meter, so we're good. I've got it max 10. Grab my gloves and let's see what it'll do. Alright, let's turn down max 5 and repeat. Min 10. You still see the meter? Oh, it's not even burning this stuff. Alright, let's try it. Min 5. That's what it's better. Alright, I want to try that min 10 again real quick and see what happens if I pick a different spot. Maybe it's just a bad spot on the... So min 10 is not a good setting. It can't burn the wire fast enough with lower voltage to be able to keep up with the wire feed. Okay, so we learned it does pull more amps with 035 wire, which really isn't a surprise. I should have done 035 on my first test. But since the welder only comes with 030 wire and 2 030 tips, they don't provide you with an 035 tip. That's why I tested it the way I did to start with. But with an 035 tip, the roller's flopped over, so it's the drive roll flipped over, so it's for the 035 wire loaded in there. It does come close. I mean, it actually read, I saw 137 at the absolute peak. Then it falls off to about 120, 115, 120. And it tends to, from what I've seen, the longer you weld, it tends to tail down. That's what happened on my last set of tests. So I would expect you can probably get 110, 115 more continuous with 035 maxed out. We'll find that out because here real quick I'm going to do my torture test on this, which is going to be crank it up. We'll run 035 wire, we'll run it on max 10 and just run it till it overheats and then time how long that takes. Then we'll let it cool down. As soon as it's back on, we'll run it again. We'll do that for a few cycles and see if the thing burns up or not. You know, if it does, it's still under warranty. That's why I want to kind of do that pretty quick here, so I can still return it under warranty if it can't take it. It will not run the 035 very well with the min voltage. It's at max, it does okay. At min, it's not pulling quite, it's not enough voltage to burn the wire back fast enough to keep up with a wire speed of 10. Even with the fact that the wire speed slows down when you have it on min, it's not enough. It does okay at 5, but it's not really pumping in enough heat to melt in good. I wasn't seeing that puddle really dig in there at all. Not like I could with it on max. With it on max 10, I could see it melting in. I could even see it on max 5 some. On min 5, it was running smoothly, but it felt like it was just laying on the top more. It might have been, you know, digging in a little bit, but you really couldn't even see it. And max or min 10 was just impossible. It was stubbing off. You could feel it pushing back a little bit on the gun. Not a good run. So anyway, I hope that helps you guys. If anybody else has any requests for test on this welder, let me clarify, I don't plan on modifying it anytime soon. I want to run as many tests as I can in stock form so that, you know, everybody out there in YouTube land can know what they get for their, you know, $90 to $100. What are you going to get out of this welder if you just pick it up and take it home and try and weld with it? Modifying it does improve it from what I've seen in other people's videos, but your average person is not going to want to buy a $100 welder and go on eBay and find a bunch of parts and pull it apart, void the warranty by, you know, modifying it a whole bunch. Really, as far as I'm concerned, if you're going to be modifying it a bunch, if you are really careful, you can get the Eastwood MiG 135 for $200 with the right coupons and discount codes online and free shipping. So you double the cost, you get a welder that's probably a little over twice as good. It will do everything this will do, plus it has it has infinitely variable voltage instead of just min-max. It will do gas, so you can do real MIG welding if you decide to do that in the future. So as far as I'm concerned, if you want to go that route, go that route. Unless you're somebody who just wants to tinker to see if you can do it, there's not a whole lot of sense in modifying this welder. That's just my 2 cents, and that's why I'm not going to bother modifying this, at least not anytime soon. I want to know what you guys can expect. That's what it's kind of the focus of my channel right now, is since I have a very limited budget, I have a very small shop, I'm trying to focus on what can you guys get bang for your buck. You know, what do inexpensive tools actually perform like? That's what these reviews are about. You know, are they any good? Is it worth stepping up to the next level? So guys, if that's the kind of stuff you're interested in, consider subscribing. Give it a like, you know, give me a thumbs up on this video if you'd like to see more. Alright, let's wrap that one up.